All right, let the record reflect that the jury seated, state's attorneys present, defendant, and defense counsel are present. At this time, I'd ask the foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict?
This is the tension point every courtroom drama builds toward. The jury's back, the courtroom goes silent, and suddenly every second feels longer. What's fascinating here is that once the foreperson says, "We have reached a verdict," the entire atmosphere changes instantly. There's no more debating, no more strategizing, just consequences waiting to be announced.
We have.
And is it the unanimous decision of all of the members of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Thank you, sir. You can hand it to the bailiff, please.
And there it is, guilty. Notice how calm and procedural the courtroom stays even during a life-changing moment. No dramatic music, no shouting, just precise legal language. But don't miss the bigger picture here. This conviction alone doesn't determine the final punishment. The real battle is about to shift into sentencing, where prior history can completely change someone's future.
Mr. Johnson, if you'll please rise. We, the jury, find the defendant, Romeo R. Johnson, aka Romeo.
This part is called polling the jury, and it's one of the legal system's built-in safety checks. The judge is making every juror publicly confirm the verdict one by one. Imagine the pressure in that room. If even one juror hesitated or disagreed, the entire process could hit serious complications. It's the court making absolutely sure the verdict is unanimous and voluntary.
Adolph Johnson, guilty of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon as charged in the indictment. It's got the signature and the printed name of the foreperson. You may be seated. Does either party wish to have the jury polled?
The state did not. Yes, Your Honor.
So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm just going to go through and ask each one of you individually if this was your decision.
Now we enter the punishment phase, and this is where things can escalate fast. Prosecutors aren't just talking about the current charge anymore. They're bringing up prior convictions and enhancement allegations, which can dramatically increase prison time. In other words, the defendant isn't only being judged for today's case. The court is looking at the entire criminal history.
In your vote, and so I'm going to start on the top and go across and then come back around. So I'll start with the top. Ma'am, was this your individual verdict?
Yes.
Sir, was it yours?
Yes.
Ma'am, was it yours?
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, was it yours? And sir?
Yes.
Ma'am, was it yours? And then we'll come down here. Sir, was this your individual verdict?
Yes.
Sir, was it yours?
Yes.
Sir, was it yours?
Yes.
And ma'am, was it yours?
Yeah.
And sir, was it yours? All right, thank you very much. And what that means at this time is I will accept your verdict, and at this time find Mr. Johnson.
Here comes the moment that really changes everything, the enhanced sentence. The jury confirmed the prior felony allegation was true, and that likely pushed the punishment much higher than it otherwise could have been. 15 years. Think about that for a second. The courtroom stays formal and composed, but for the defendant, this is a sentence that reshapes an entire chapter of life.
Of the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. That means that the first phase of the trial is complete, and we'll move into the second phase, which is the punishment phase of the trial. And Mr. Coleman and Mr. Wilkerson, are y'all ready to proceed? Do you need just a short break?
State's ready to proceed. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
All right. And so, Mr. Coleman, if you will read the remainder of the indictment. Do you have it handy?
I do.
Okay.
Said.
It's the enhancement paragraph. He'll need to plead true or not true to that.
And the grand jurors aforesaid, upon their oaths aforesaid, do further present in and to said court at said term that before the commission of the primary offense, the defendant was finally convicted of the felony of robbery second degree on March 9, 2015 in cause number 14-21127 in the criminal district court of Jefferson County, Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state.
And is that allegation true or not true?
True.
Okay, have a seat. Right. All right, let the record reflect state's attorneys present, defendant, and defense counsel are present. I've received a message that the jury has reached a verdict on punishment. You can bring the jury in. Let the record reflect the jury seated, state's attorneys present, defendant, and defense counsel are present at this time. I'll ask the foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict on punishment?
Honor with that.
And is it the unanimous decision of all of the members of the jury?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, it is.
Thank you, sir. You can hand it to the bailiff. Mr. Johnson, we, the jury, having found the defendant, Romeo R. Johnson, aka Romeo Randolph Johnson, guilty of the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by felon, find that the accusation of a prior conviction has been proved true. We assess the defendant's punishment at imprisonment in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term of 15 years and no fine. You can have a seat. Does either party wish to have the jury polled?
Just take Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And so, is there any reason at this point not to pronounce sentence?
Not a mistake. Not from the defense.
All right, Mr. Johnson, then at this time, in conformity with the jury's verdict, I sentence you to a term of 15 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've already been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. You can have a seat, sir. I've handed you two things already. The first is the trial court certification of your right to appeal. Obviously, this was not any type of agreement. You have a right to appeal. Mr. Wilkerson will talk to you about that. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you, obviously. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition or about how long that lasts, you can also talk with Mr. Wilkes. At this time, I'm going to remand you to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department until transportation to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, what that means is that the case is over. I'm going to let them kind of get out of here for a second. I'm going to come visit with you informally just for a few minutes. You'll be released from your instructions that you were previously given. We all appreciate your time. Thank you, Mr. Coleman, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Wilkerson. And at this time, you can take Mr. Johnson to the back.
A lot of viewers miss how important this final section is. Even after sentencing, the judge carefully explains appeal rights and firearm restrictions. That's because criminal cases don't always end with the verdict. Appeals can challenge legal errors, procedure, or sentencing issues later on. But for now, the reality sets in. The trial is over, the jury's job is done, and Mr. Johnson is headed into state custody.